each one of you to our auction today. Secondly, thank you for vendor done great job presenting the home and also provide easy access to all of us here today, including last 4 weeks. Last but not least, love to introduce our team. We are representing BigginScott Real Estate, probably the largest office in the city of Monash, and also you can see with most diversity, most multicultural agents in the area. Number of agents here help you secure this great home today. The listing agent, Liaw, the agent of the year in Vermont and Vermont South for 5 years in a row. On my right hand side, we got the Richard, and also we have Grace, and my business partner, Ron Webb Johnson. Just across the road, we are all here help you secure this great home at number 5, Kiama Close in Vermont South. Buyers, we are selling today by public auction, therefore 10% deposit is required upon signing the contract. Balance money to be paid in 30 or 60 days, or at a date being previously discussed with the vendor and agreed by both parties. We are selling today by public auction, therefore 10% deposit is required upon signing the contract. Balance money to be paid in 30-60 days, and the auction will be conducted in accordance with rules and any additional conditions made available for inspection before today's auction. The auction rules per this auctioneer from accepting bids or offers after property be knocked down to the successful bidder. The laws permits vendor bid. The words are used during the auction to make bid on behalf of vendor are vendor bid. By law, only I, as the auctioneer, can make vendor bid. Buyers, before we start the auction, we love to talk with the market. In the last few weeks, we have already seen the more and more buyers come to the market because they all predict there will be another interest rate cut next month. And thanks for the data from the Australian government, unemployment rate is up, which means put more pressure for the Reserve Bank to reduce interest rate, and which means more and more buyers are going to come back to the market, and more and more buyers can afford buying a property, can afford to pay a bit more, which means the price is going to keep going up. And from the number of people turning up, you can tell this is one of the best streets in Vermont South. Not only just across the road to Vermont South Shopping Center, in fact, you don't need to have a fridge. It's even freshener for you to go there to grab your veggies and even milk. You don't need to drive, you don't need to have a car park. We've got the tram take you all the way to the city. We've got the Vermont South Sports Center and provide a healthy lifestyle for you. And our owner been occupying this property for many decades, this being a family home. And today we're going to pass on to next family. We're going to enjoy as much as our owner have already done. And buyers, and this is a no-throw road for any families, and the safety and education is the first priority for most families. And yes, not only we have a great school, but also we have the lots of primary schools in this area. Buyers, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, great for the growing family, multiple living areas, and owner has done the new floorboards, new painting. It's up to you whether you want to do it more or moving as it is. Ladies and gentlemen, one of two things going to happen today. Either one, we'll sell the property at or above vendor's realistic reserve price, or two, will be passed in the property. If you do pass in, only the last bidder would have first right to buy the home at the vendor reserve price. Buyers, that's enough from me. Hand over to you. We're here to sell, you're here to buy. Where could I see a reasonable opening be? 1.25. New bidder, welcome to the auction. Good luck to you at 1,250,000. Looking for increase of 50 round to 1.3 at 1,250,000. By the way, we have a great neighbor next door at 1,250,000, at 1.25, at 1,250,000, 1.3 if you like, at 1,250,000, come back to me, 1.3, at 1.3 if you like, right behind you is the buyer, you can help me, 1.3, new bidder, welcome, 1,300,000, now 1.3, 1.35, looking for 50. 1.4, even better. Welcome to you. Good luck at 1,400,000. Now 1.4 against you now. 1.45 next bid. We're already on the market at 1.4. 1.45 straight back at 1.45. 1.5 next bid. Anyone is welcome. Join the competition. 1,450,000. No further bid. We are selling now. Quick. 1.5, good bid. At 1,400,000, good to see you back. 1.55 next bid. At 1,450,000 now. At 1.55, we are selling, no late bid. At 1,450,000, first call. At 1.55 the bid. At 1,450,000, Second call, heavy tick 25, make it easier for you. At 1,550,000. 20, 1.57, 1.57. New bidder, welcome to you. At 1,570,000 now. At 1.57. At 1,570,000. No further bid. We are selling now. Great location. Only have one property to sell in this street at 1,550,000. At 1.57. At 5.8. Come back to me another 10 if you like. At 1,570,000. At 1.57 now. At 1.57 bid is here if you like. 1.58 if you like. At 1.57 bid is here. At 1,570,000. At 1.57. Quickly, no further bid. We are selling 1,470,000. First call, 1.57. At 1,470,000. Second call, I take 1.575 at 1,575 against you again, sir. At 1,575 at 1.575 the bid. At 1.575 bid on my left hand side. 1.58. Good to see you back at 1.58. Multiple bid confirm the value now. At 1,580,000. The price gonna keep going up. Better get into the market now before it's too late. 1.58. At 1,480,000. At 1.58. You won't go wrong with this location. At 1.58. With everything going on there at 1.5. By the way, there's a new buffet opening there. You can try once you move in here. At 1,480,000. At 1.58. At 1,480,000 now. At 1.58, 585, come back to me before it's too late. We are selling now. At 1.58, 1,480,000. At 1.58, as I mentioned before today, you're not buying the home, you're buying the location. You're buying the lifestyle, you're buying into this neighborhood. We have a lot of neighbors been living here for many years. At 1,480,000. At 1,480,000 now. 1.58. Bid is here. You've been bidding before, another 5 if you like. At 1,480,000. 1.58. Great neighborhood. This is the man living next door. Could I ask you, Joe, how long you been living here for?
33 years.
What, how many years?
33.
33 years. You can see that's how long people live in this neighborhood. Over 3 decades. If you're looking for next neighbor to sell, have to look for next, wait for another 3 more decades. At 1,480,000 now. Great neighborhood. At 1.58. 585 if you like. You've been bidding before. Sure. Don, thank you so much for the bidding. And the 5, sir. Thank you so much for the bidding. And the 1 Coast Road. And the 5. Thank you so much for the bidding. At 1,480,000. No further bid. We are selling now. Bid with you. First call. At 1,480,000 now. At 1.58. Second call. 1.58 bid. At 1,480,000. Third and final call. All done. All finished. All silent. Going. So congratulations. Great job. Well done. Welcome to the neighborhood. Thank you for coming to the successful BigginScott auction. Have a great weekend. Congratulations. Well done. Yeah. Good job. Yeah.
Thank you for your
Thanks for the video.